Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and in this video we're going to be having a look at Frog's custom crawler, and we're actually going to also be taking it out to some remote areas with maybe, hopefully, some rocks, and seeing if we can sort of get it into some trouble, or maybe not some trouble. It depends on what we end up doing. So, right off the bat, though, we have to customize it. So, like I said, this is Frog's custom crawler, and we have 3 different engine options. We have stock, which makes our power to weight an S, upgraded, which gives us S+, and then performance, which is even more S+. So I think in order to have a happy medium, we'll go with the upgraded, so it's S+, but not quite like above S+, and we'll definitely do the off-road gearbox. And then as far as suspension goes, you have 2 options. You have stock, and you have lifted, which that's really just going to give you, I believe, probably more flex, but I would prefer to have the extra flex, so I'm going to go with that. Now, you have 3 different tire sizes on this thing. You have 39s, 46s, and 49s. Now, you have 3 different types of tires, too. You have a standard off-road, like, sort of MT compound. You have that same compound studded, and then you also have a dedicated mud compound. So what we are going to do is we're going to go with the 46 generic off-road tire. Now, normally I would go for the 49, but that is actually just basically a solely mud-dedicated tire, and we're not really going to be focusing on mud scenarios in this video, but we will definitely take this thing for a proper mud test later on in the future. Now, as always, I like to test these mods out and show you guys what they can do, but I figured I would also put this thing in sort of its own little adventure because we have a truck outside with a trailer waiting for us that's already ready to go. So the only rim option we have is a rim of sorts. And as far as, and that's like no joke, legitimately what it's called. It's called rim of sorts. And I really like, I know it's kind of like, you know, everybody's like, well, of course he's going to pick the red. I don't always pick red on my vehicles, but when I do. No, for real though, this thing actually looks really good with the black cage and then the red accents on the coilovers and on the seat and on the little bit of bodywork. That seat, by the way, is extremely detailed. He did an amazing job on that seat. So let's go ahead and get this thing ready. Unfortunately, you can't really put beans in it, but then again, there's nowhere to put him. So we've got him in the truck, so he's still coming with us anyway. So let's go ahead and go back to afternoon. And as you can see, we are actually out on Big Salmon Peak. And this thing sounds really, really good. All right, let me park you right there. Whoa! Oh, that's so cool. It's active, too. That's really cool. All right, let me move this guy so that the trailer isn't actually sitting in the trailer store. And we'll go ahead and get those ramps down. Shut that thing off so we're not just constantly hearing, you know, we're not constantly hearing the world's loudest 12-valve idling. Although, to be fair, it sounds really, really good, and I don't mind hearing it at all. So let's ease you up onto the trailer. Put it in low so it's a little bit smoother. There we go. And a little bit further forward. There's a little bit of a floating issue, but as long as it packs, I feel like we'll be okay. All right, let's go ahead and shut this guy off. Now let's make sure it packs. Oh, what? It doesn't pack? Oh, that's sad. Oh, well. That's really weird. Why won't you pack? Do I not have it situated right? Let's back it up off the trailer and try to reload it one more time. It may be too wide to pack on this trailer. Let's try that one more time. All right, let's just try it right here, because that's about as close as we're gonna get, I think. No! Wow, okay, so that will not pack. All right, so we're gonna have to do this the old school way, I guess. Let me inch this up just a little, and then we will shut it down. And this trailer surface is really sticky anyway, so I'm not really concerned that it's not gonna stay on the trailer, but it would be nice to have that packing functionality. Let's see, there's a way you gotta time that. There you go. Because of the way that trailer ramp is designed, there's a little bit of a weird way you gotta time it whenever you actually, like, try to bring the ramps up. Now, I have a pretty good idea of where we're gonna go because this map, Big Salmon Peak, actually has some really good, like, really, really, really good rock crawling on it, and which is kind of weird to say for a standard map, but it's got some, like I said, it's got some really good rock crawling. Now, if you guys watched one of my recent update news videos where I used the Gladiator, you'll know what I'm talking about. But even like rocks like that, like you could literally just take a crawler right out there and have a blast. But if you watched my recent video with the Gladiator on this map, you'll know that like when you get further up into the hills, like some of these areas are genuinely challenging when it comes to rock crawling, and it's almost like they were designed to be, you know, used by rock crawler vehicles. Now, unfortunately, the crawler has slid all the way to the front of the trailer, as is per normal when you don't have the option to pack stuff, which, let me just check and see. Like, nope. Like, it says that some of the cargo slots on the trailer are taken up, but it only gives me the option to remove cargo, not pack trucks. So, a bit of an unfortunate thing. I feel like the hitbox for this buggy must be outside of what the trailer can handle. And that's not a fault of, like, you know, either mod creators, Red or Frog. That's just, unfortunately, something that you deal with the way this game is designed now. So, let's see where... I think I want to go... Oh, I know where I'm going. Yep, I know where I'm going. We're going straight. Oh, yes. There's some really good crawling up there. Throw it in low plus, lock the diff. This thing does do a really good job. Like, a really, really, really good job. I just wish that that thing was, like, right where I left it on the trailer. You ready to go rock crawling, Beans? Because I sure am. At least once we get to the top of this hill. The only thing is, these roads get super slick, and this thing doesn't really have the option of a studded or chained tire. And so when you get up here, you can see it kind of gets unhappy. It's like, no, we're not going any farther. So you know what we're going to do in that case? I'm just going to go ahead and unload this thing here. Normally I wouldn't, but in this scenario, I think I'm going to, because I don't see us actually getting to where we want to go with that setup. So let's go. Up and over. I'm sure these tires won't be happy about this area either, but that's kind of one of those things you have to deal with sometimes on a map like this. Like, do you want to run your rock tires, or do you want to run your studded snow tires? This interior is sick, though. And you can see everything going on with the engine just right there out in the open. God, it's so cool. Now, the end of this stretch has a really, really, really sick rock crawling area, and that is what we are aiming for. Whoa! Whoa, 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 stop. Ow. Come on, come on. Easy. All right, come on, let's go. Whoa, whoa. I'm like, bruh, follow the road, please. I gotta tell you, this thing is really fast, though. Even with the off-road gearbox in it, this thing is freaking quick. All right, this is gonna be our rock crawling section. And whoa! Didn't actually mean to slide the back end that much, but hey, I mean, if it works, it works. Let's try an area we haven't actually tried yet. Try going up this way. Let's see how well this setup works. Oh my God. We've already made it farther up that than I thought we were going to. Like, I didn't even think we were going to get close enough to that tree to be able to winch to it. So, mad props there. Credit where credit is due. Jeez. Come on. There you go. Oh my God. Wow, we didn't even have to winch to the other tree. That was really good. All right, let's go ahead and also change that. Yeah, change that suspension mode. There we go. Now we can really get some proper work done. This thing, like, literally crawls like a spider. It's great. It literally feels like it was designed around the anatomy of a spider. It's awesome. When you kick it into high, it goes. I mean, if you need to bump an obstacle, you can freaking do it, and this thing's high gear. All right, let's see if we can clear the... Oh, okay. Not necessarily clearing that. That was a bad decision on my part. And I'm gonna just forget we did that and carry on. On, up you go. Well, you would think it would go right up that. You would think. All right. Nope. God, that's kind of surprising. You would think it would go right up that. Uh-oh. Not happy about that. All right, let's give it... Whoa! Let's give it a new obstacle to try. Because it was not happy with me for picking that one. It's got a lot of usable, like... Man, if you, like... You can twist this thing up like crazy and it'll be okay with it still. It takes off like a rocket ship when you put it in high. It's amazing. All right, walk that. For some reason, I feel like the Gladiator had more grip. Or maybe it was just the wheelbase, like, helping me out, but... There we go. You use high just in, like, tiny little bursts to basically bump up the obstacle. Too close there. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Okay. Go. Thank you. There it is! Not bad. This thing is really fun to use. Like, if you're all about getting out and doing some proper rock crawling, this thing is a blast for that. And honestly, like, I would highly recommend using it. Even if you're not, like, big into rock crawling, this thing could be the rig that gets you into rock crawling because it makes it really, really fun, but it also makes it really, really approachable, and it doesn't make it, like... It doesn't make it feel over the top, doesn't make it feel difficult, but it also does make you feel like there is a little bit of challenge in there, and you don't want to just outright get it wrong. Because if you do that, you'll wind up in a big oof. Oh, God. Like that. Ooh, when you flip this thing over, you are in trouble. Like, properly in trouble. Oh, God. Oh, that might help. There you go. Oh, come on, dude! You're gonna spin me around, and then right when I start to, like, pull over to the correct spot, it's like, you're gonna spin now, and you're not gonna have any actual spot. Like, why is the quick winch not smart enough to realize that we want to pull from the center to pull ourselves over? I wish they would make the quick winch just a tiny bit smarter. Just a tiny bit. Let's see if it'll just rage. Oh my God! I was gonna say, I wanted to see if it would just rage up that hill, and it pulled the front wheels off the ground. This thing actually does wheelies. I'm like, okay, that's not what I expected. But you know what? I'm also pretty okay with it. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That's completely and totally fine. I'm not against it. I'm just like, whoa, I did not expect that out of this. Like, and that's not even with the top engine. That makes me a little nervous to use the top engine, though, because that makes me feel like the top engine is probably going to be so wild that if you want any sort of realistic experience, I would stick with the first or second engine, and that would kind of just be that, you know what I mean? I would not, if you're looking for a realistic crawling experience, I would probably stay away, far away from the top engine in this thing, because it's probably just, like, absolutely loony. It looks so good, though, like, doing what it does. It looks so freaking good doing what it does. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, are you gonna actually make that angle? Whoa! It bit and grabbed traction and then went. Wow! Come on, or not. I was like, come on, Dip, or not. gonna just rework myself real quick. It was almost there. I'm actually, like, kind of annoyed that it didn't make that because it was so close. All right. Yep. Yep. No more playing around with that. Hold on. Let me back this up one more time. Take out that tree because it doesn't need to be there. It's literally only causing us issues. All right. They're staying in Florida. That's exactly what high range is for in this thing. If there's something that it won't crawl, you just lay into the throttle and you make it happen. Now, if you guys enjoyed this look at this rig, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.